My name is Hollis Map. I perform around the world, and when I travel, I book with CaribJet.
Call CaribJet now. 100% Canadian, operating 10 years plus.
Telephone number 439-4444 in Grenada or click caribjet.com. CaribJet, True Blue St. George's. The number one for travel.
Need quality medical service, professional and warm laboratory experience? Tired of waiting days for your lab results to make diagnosis? You have found your solution at Sunrise Diagnostic Center, located at Unit Number 9, New NIS Building, Melville Street, St. George's, and Canal Road, Grenville, St. Andrew, in the hub of the town, catering to your medical needs. Private, accurate, and confidential laboratory service with same-day results. Walk in or schedule your ultrasound with results with 24 to 48 hours. Our opening hours in St. George's are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on Canal Road, Mondays to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Open on Sundays and public holidays for emergency calls only. 24-hour on-call service is available for emergency laboratory purposes. We meet you where you are, home or office. Special group rates are available. For more information, you can contact us today.
And welcome to the MTV Evening News for Monday, the 8th of November. Coming up for you this evening, families left to mourn as a fatal accident claims the life of a woman, and a St. Andrew man found hanging. Ministry of Education launches e-book program for primary school students. A prominent lawyer parts ways with the Grenada movement. And in sport, Spice Boys continue their winning streak in CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship qualifiers. Yes, we'll have the details to those and other stories right after the break. Stay with us.
Dear customers, as we do our part to limit the impact of COVID-19 in Grenada, Grenlec remains committed to providing a service you can depend on. And in these challenging times, we appreciate your effort to keep your account current. Our 24-hour mobile and online services are great for convenience and maintaining social distance. Call 237 for 24-hour bill balances or to report faults and emergencies. Pay your bills online with internet banking, available with Republic, First Caribbean, and Grenada Cooperative Bank. For other queries, email customer support at grenlec.com. Together, we can keep each other safe. Together, we will smile again.
The first segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with GUT Cooperative Credit Union. It's where you belong.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now, it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with a Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Good evening, I'm Tony Julian with the details. The community of Pearl St. Andrew was left in shock after the discovery of Sherland James, a security guard who was found hanging inside his home. Police have confirmed that the body of James was found at around 12:30 p.m. today. After going home last evening, James reportedly was not seen early this morning as usual. This raised alarm and his sister went looking for him. When MTV arrived on the scene, the body of the deceased was still inside the house as police awaited the doctor to confirm the death. One woman is dead while a young man is assisting police with their investigations following an accident on Saturday evening in Subi, St. Andrew, which took the life of a resident in the area. Now dead is Jean Roberts, mother of two, after the driver of a car lost control. But let's get more on this from Rachel Bain.
On Monday, when MTV visited the family of the deceased, her brother said all he wants is justice for his sister. The brother of the deceased is Rudolph Batiste.
That I'm looking for justice for my sister. That's all I want. I was not only see when that happened, but when I came on, it's my niece, it's my nephew who are talking after them. When I came on here, what I see happen, I don't know how to look at that. I don't know how to say about this thing, but all I'm looking for is just justice for my sister. She's a mother, she's a sister, she's a grandmother. She's somebody's daughter. I mean, she's not a dog. You can't kill her and just get away like that. I am looking for justice.
Roberts, according to her brother, did not die on the scene.
Well, what I found out, they said the car came up from the hill. Coming down, my sister came from the beach. She was walking up the road on her side. She saw the accident. So she ran. Look all the way she ran. 20, 30 feet away from the road. Look all the way she ran. The vehicle still come down and fall, kill my sister right in the corner there. Look quite where she run. Look from the, she don't get hit in the road. Quite in the bush. You understand? So I mean, how can I just sit and look at that? In the hospital, my sister died. I don't know the police name, I didn't take his name. He said that, came to me, he said, Mr. Batiste, the driver of the vehicle is cooperating, so take it easy. And I said to officer, he's cooperating, look, my sister dead there now. She's dead.
MTV spoke to an eyewitness who did not want to appear on camera. The resident of Subi's housing scheme said the vehicle seemed to have stalled on the hill and the driver appeared to have lost control. The driver and a passenger allegedly jumped from the vehicle while it was reversing down the hill.
Okay, so we were right on top there, then the car was going up, so same time now the car, I don't know if he stopped or he cut off. I don't know much about that because I'm not a driver. But as the car stopped now, the car just skidding come down. So same time now the lady was coming up, but she head was down. But apparently now the car coming down with such speed now, like by the time she raised up she head, the car was already on her. So the car like he swing from the road, he come skidding down from the grass, and then the car end up bouncing her. So the car hit her from she hit the two of them clashed together, and like they end up so same time now the driver and the passenger they heave out from the car, and the rest of the neighbor just fly down and turn over the car to get her out from underneath the car. But the neighbors move real fast to get her from underneath the car, but what I find the ambulance move real lackadaisical. They take real, the man spend almost 45 minutes on the ground there. Plus when they come, there was, the nurse and I don't know if it's an orderly who came, I find they handled the man real bad, trust me.
For MTV News, Rachel Bain.
Attorney at law Deacon Mitchell has refuted claims that the law firm with which he is associated is no longer representing St. George's University in an ongoing dispute with the Technical and Allied Workers Union, TAU. Talks making the rounds are that the institution is not pleased with the comments made by Mitchell last week concerning the issuing of mandatory vaccinations in his first engagement with the media after being elected leader of the National Democratic Congress, NDC. Deacon has confirmed to our news desk that this is not true and that also he is not St. George's University's lawyer, but it is Mitchell and Company, which he is also also associated with, that's representing the educational institution. Less than 3 months after launching as a political party, the Grenada movement TGM, tension has risen within that party. The party is yet to hold its first convention and has since seen the resignation of at least 4 of its main players, including the most recent Jimmy Bristol. Bristol's resignation comes at a time when the political arena in Grenada has some level of unease among certain political players. And this sends a clear message to the people that TGM may not be ready to play with the big teams just yet. We have more in a report from Donella Hostin.
Although Jimmy Bristol's resignation was confirmed, the MTV News desk was not able to secure a comment about his reasons for doing so. The Grenada movement, however, upon the surfacing of rumors surrounding the party's dissonance, released a statement saying that the party, and I quote, respects the rights of any individual to associate or disassociate, but will not subscribe to public mudslinging and the airing of internal party disagreements, end of quote. The release also stated that there has never been any confrontation of any sort at any meeting of the TGM. Neither has there been any secret meetings or meetings at all between Dr. Patrick Antoine and Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell. Numerous efforts to get comments about the current state of the TGM from either Dr. Patrick Antoine or Michael Church have proven unsuccessful. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella.
It appears that the new executive members of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, are singing the same song for now. And based on the current political landscape and the closeness of the elections for the country, this can be a good thing. According to Larry Barry, General Secretary of that party, this time round, this new team is ready and willing to journey together and help with the educational process, starting with voter registration and moving forward progressively. According to him, the engine room of the party will carry the vision of that party.
That engine room will carry the vision to be an institutionally strong party ready to govern. All our organs must be oiled and operating with the same purpose: readiness to govern, winning the elections, governing the country with the NDC's avowed, tested, tried, and true principles, values of accountability, transparency, respect for democratic institutions, the rule of law, honesty, teamwork. Those are still the undergirding elements of our party's principles and ethics and the ethical conduct which we hold ourselves by.
Well, now that there is somewhat of a revival of the party, Barry says thank you to those who may have wanted to give up on the party before this last convention. He says even those who may have left are still now reaching out.
Thanks for holding the fort. It is they that has given us something to continue to build and grow. They are the ones, tired as they may be, never daunted. And some who may have seen alternatives still reach out. They are still reaching out to say, I may have gone this way, but I genuinely want the best for Grenada. And NDC still represents that which I feel is the best for Grenada, even those who have gone separate ways.
This, Barry says, is the way forward, and the NDC is strongly gearing toward leading the country forward. And that's the first segment of the MTV News Monday. We'll have more when we return right after the break, so of course, stay with us.
The first segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with GUT Cooperative Credit Union. It's where you belong.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now, it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with a Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCroix Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit or call LaCroix Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCroix Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
On Sunday, November 14th from 6 p.m. as Megaforce presents the 32nd Waggity Virtual Bingo.
And this time we're playing for
US $10,000. Tickets are only $10 US. Get them now from numerous box offices island-wide in Grenada. Or if you're playing overseas, tickets are only available at gotofed.com. Sunday, November 14th, you can win big! Join the fun and excitement online. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo. Have you heard? It's the new way to play bingo.
The second segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with the Communal Cooperative Credit Union. To grow with us, save with us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Welcome back. Beginning the 9th of November, Grenada is expected to have its first cruise ship enter its port. This, according to the Grenada Tourism Authority. It'll be the first of about 65 cruise calls for this upcoming season. Notably, all passengers disembarking from the cruise ships must be fully vaccinated, except for children under the age of 14. Everyone must comply with the protocols in place. This is to ensure for the safety of all. The Grenada Tourism Association CEO, Petra Roach, says it was no easy task, but they have been working closely with the necessary stakeholders for this resumption of cruises. We have more on it from Donella Hostin.
While the resumption of cruise ships is a welcomed initiative, there are many questions about the vaccination status of visitors coming in. However, Minister for Tourism, Clarice Modeste Kerwin, says there have been many discussions with the cruise ships about the overall safety of everyone.
There have been discussions on both sides, the Grenada side, GTA, Ministry of Health, and others, tour operators and so on, and the cruise lines. The cruise lines have come up with the protocols. In general, what they have said is that all of the crew would be fully vaccinated, that the guests would be, the majority would be vaccinated except for children who are under 12. Some have said that everyone would be vaccinated, 100%. And some have said those who are under 12, and you would understand the implication of under 12, because up till recently, there have been no vaccines approved for children under 12. And up till now, it's still a bit of a toss-up as to whether the age would increase in the very near future.
As part of the efforts to ensure service providers are also safe, CEO of the Grenada Tourism Authority, Petra Roach, says through this process, the GTA will be working with service providers going forward.
These calls will be managed in strict accordance with health and safety protocols as guided by the Ministry of Health and global standards in alignment with best practices. We're going to be implementing bubble tours, and those are tours which are restricted to selected locations on island and interactions limited to vaccinated service providers. We will continue to work closely with all stakeholders to extend that bubble going along, again, a little at a time. Cautious wins the race.
Minister Kerwin Modeste says having these cruise ships coming in is an offer that, if refused, Grenada can lose out again.
If we do not take up all of these, over 200 calls that are being offered to us, there are other persons, again, as happened in the summertime when we had the offer, they will take it. And we have to ask ourselves, if we keep turning down these offers, for how long will these offers be open to us every season? Will they continue?
With the first cruise line expected to come in tomorrow, November 9th, Minister Modeste Kerwin highlighted the importance of the season, which is expected to last until May 2022, seeing thousands of visitors to the shores. The minister says this will create employment for many, particularly now as COVID has affected the country's economic flow. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Host.
As online classes continue, the Ministry of Education continues to provide avenues for the ease of learning and teaching. The most recent initiative is the launching of e-books for students at the primary school level. Education Minister Emmeline Pear says not only has the government provided the students with the devices, but also the investment was made in ensuring content for use by the students.
Of course, this makes reading, this makes studying, this makes researching a lot more exciting for students. Of course, the access to additional information, videos, resources online is provided through those books. But very importantly, we have engaged subject teachers to vet those books, to contribute to the development of those books. And we are happy that it will help our teachers. The assessment that students will be doing through those books online, we know that it will go a long way.
The rollout of e-books in the place of physical books will be beneficial to all.
But very importantly, we have always expressed concern about the number of books that our children have to carry. We have also expressed our concerns, and we have heard the concerns of parents of the cost of books. As we move into our e-books program, this will significantly reduce financial burdens for families, especially our vulnerable families. So I believe that within the school year, we are going to make a very smooth transition from textbooks, print books, to e-books. Of course, we would never be able to replace totally print books. And so there are some areas where we will continue to use our printed books.
Principal of the Woburn Methodist School, Richard Japal, is in high praise of the e-book initiative.
The books are easily accessible, okay, and to be able to get to them, I think it's just one fingertip away. So that makes it very, very easy to manipulate. Well, in terms of the subject matter, I must indeed say it was heartwarming. You know, for every chapter, first of all, we have the performance standards that students are needed to know, which I think is a plus. Because recently, in terms of our teachers, we have been doing the standards and assessments. So this falls in line with what we have been doing.
Discussing youth and politics on the latest edition of Perspectives, Pastor Devon Rache says age should not be a major factor when coming to politics. We have more on this from Nikita Hostin.
Pastor of the Evangelical Churches in Grenada, Devon Rache, says age should not be a qualifying factor or a disqualifying factor in leadership, and everyone deserves a chance. Speaking on Perspectives morning program with host Brenda Batiste, Rache says his involvement in politics started before 2008, and he became a candidate at 22 for the New National Party.
Well, let me just say this, that my involvement in politics started even way before 2008. In fact, I believe for most persons who eventually enter politics and have a passion to serve people, that this must begin with service at the community level. And for me, I was involved prior to this in youth organization and community-based organizations in St. David. At the time when I got involved, I was also the president of the St. David Youth Council. I was a president of that organization for several years, and that organization represented all of the youth organizations in St. David. So it was a coming together of the various youth organizations, and we were engaged in the post-Ivan period in doing many projects in St. David, and I guess those projects got the attention of some persons within the New National Party, a party that my family have always supported.
For political systems to be represented, all parts of society must be included. Rache says there should be a balance between young and the old in politics.
Right? I do not think that age should be a qualifying factor or a disqualifying factor. Right? I think that as a nation, we can accept that within the field of politics, we need a balance of both persons who are young and persons who are probably not so young. But as I said, it is not so much the number of years that you have lived, but what did you do with the years that you have lived. And so we really have to judge people by their track record, because your track record really best reveals who you are. So what have been persons' involvement in the community and such like. So when you look at, even when you look at Grenadian history, some of our past leaders have been persons who entered politics when they were young.
Yeah. For MTV News, Rachel Bain.
That's it for this segment of MTV News.
The second segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with the Communal Cooperative Credit Union. To grow with us, save with us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
On Sunday, November 14th from 6 p.m. as Megaforce presents the 32nd Waggity Virtual Bingo.
And this time we're playing for
US $10,000. Tickets are only $10. Get them now from numerous box offices island-wide in Grenada. Or if you're playing overseas, tickets are only available at gotofed.com. Sunday, November 14th, you can win big! Join the fun and excitement online. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo. Have you heard? It's the new way to play bingo.
The third segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with Arizo Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Ridgeway Residences, a modern, exclusive residential community offered by Arizo. Purchase one of our completely built houses or let us build for you by simply choosing your lot, choosing your home design from our selection, and let us do the rest. Owning a home does not have to be a frustrating process. For more information, contact Arizo Credit Union on 415-0994 or send us an email on info@ridgewayresidences.gd. Ridgeway Residences, hassle-free home ownership.
Welcome back. Known for her body polish, Sharonelle Andrew is the founder and owner of Lux Treasures. MTV on Saturday was granted the opportunity not only to interview Andrew, but also to get first-hand experience as to how she makes her products and just what inspired her. Birthed during the peak of COVID-19, 1 year later, Lux Treasures was established and headed to the international market.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of MTV's Business in 3. This week we're speaking with owner of Lux Treasures, Sharonelle Andrew. Sharonelle, just tell us a little about yourself.
Hi, so my name is Sharonelle Andrew, and I make skincare products. And I love making skincare products. My business came about approximately a year ago. And it's been something that I've been planning for a long time, but COVID hit, but I didn't let COVID stop me. And I make a wide range of skincare products for adults, children, you name it, I got it.
Synopsis into your journey of this studying.
So currently I'm enrolled in a master's class just to understand a little bit more of skincare and just to have a better understanding of really how the skin works. I have been working with the Produce Chemist Lab, Mr. Henry, and he has been by my side from the very beginning till now. I literally call him like all hour in the night, you know, but I took it up on my own to venture into studying just to have a better understanding of skincare, just to ensure that my formulas are effective and so that persons can see results. That's my main goal, so that persons can see results.
Here, speak to us a little about your packaging, your design for your bottles, how you came up with it. How did you even come up with the name Lux Treasures?
To be honest, Lux Treasures just came about. I was really searching for a name, and to be honest, it just happened. But with packaging, like, I'm a very particular person. I know exactly what I want. So whenever a product or an idea come to mind, everything just flows. It comes with ease. So like with packaging, it wasn't a struggle. However, to get the packaging to bring it to life, I think that's one of our biggest challenge as young entrepreneurs.
What are you making here today?
Okay, so today I'm making my favorite must-have body polish. And my body polish is currently different to what's on the market. Yes, it consists of sugar, but it's also a foaming body polish. And it has an active ingredient, which is called glycolic acid. Now, glycolic acid is an AHA, which has a small molecule, and what it does, it breaks down the top layer of the skin to basically unclog your pores and to break down the barriers. Now, as adults, we shed skin every 26 to 30 days, and what happens, not all of the dead skin would fall off. So what would happen, they would bond with the oils and debris from our daily routine, and as a result, we would have hyperpigmentation, discoloration, and that is the reason why I designed my body polish. We live in the Caribbean, we ain't like to wear sunscreen, but I have something that could help you have nice, youthful, glowing skin.
Just speak to us about some of the ingredients that's inside here.
Right. So it's a combination. Everything is 100% natural, and as you can see, we now have a whip from what we had prior. And everything is 100% natural. Most of the stuff you can actually intake.
So how can you be contacted?
You can definitely contact me on 406-7727 WhatsApp.
And that's it for this week's edition of Business in 3 with Sharonel Andrews, CEO of Lux Treasures. Sharonel, it was a pleasure being here.
It was a pleasure having you guys. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Good.
And time now for the latest developments from across the region.
Good evening with tonight's MTV Regional Roundup. I am Clifton James. In Trinidad, another woman has been reported missing. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, said in an update last night that 36-year-old Adana Ali, a teacher, was reported missing on November the 6th. The TTPS said officers attached to the Princestown police station are urgently seeking information on her whereabouts. The TTPS said Ali of Maruga Main Road, Pitti Cafe, Princestown, was last seen around 4:45 p.m. on November the 6th and was reported missing on the same day at 7:30 p.m. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has thanked every Jamaican after the country announced on Sunday that it had administered 1 million COVID-19 vaccines as it implements measures aimed at curbing the spread of the pandemic that has killed 2,275 and infected 89,681 others since March last year. In a message posted on his Twitter page, Holness said, "I am happy to note that we have administered 1 million COVID-19 vaccine doses. I'm even happier that we are able to reach this target 3 weeks earlier." Over in St. Vincent, 70-year-old Archdeacon Everton J. Weeks, a Vincentian national who has served the Anglican Communion for almost 50 years, has resigned suddenly over disclosure of a sex affair that allegedly happened decades ago. It is understood that Windward Island's Bishop Leopold C. Friday, during a church service at the St. George's Cathedral in Kingstown, disclosed the content of the report to the congregation during the notices segment of the service yesterday. It is understood that Reverend Weeks had an affair with a young woman from a neighbouring island, and she became pregnant about 30 years ago. Interestingly, yesterday's church service was carried live on social media, but the section with Bishop Friday's report was muted. Worshippers have, however, confirmed the report by the Windward Islands Bishop during the service. Clifton James for MTV Regional Roundup.
You're watching the MTV Evening News. We'll be right back with you after the break.
The third segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with Arizo Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
The safety and security of your information is always important to us. Ariza now offers chip cards, also known as EMV cards, which provide enhanced security for your purchases and are globally accepted. The new Ariza Credit Union Visa International Debit Card continues to have the traditional magnetic stripe with the additional security feature of a chip and can now be used at both chip and traditional magnetic stripe terminals. For your added protection, always keep your PIN private and store your chip card safely in a RFID pouch. Visit arizacu.com to learn more on how to protect your account information. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
This is the MTV Evening News. Sporting highlights are next.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch Game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low? For one, we size our transformers just for what we need, and we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LEDs. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
How do you know if it is working?
We pay attention to the usage history table. Over time, our average usage has decreased.
Renelec, energizing our Grenada.
We promised you, and now it's time to deliver. St. Louis UPVC is finally open for business. Look for the blue building marked St. Louis UPVC number 21 Frequenter Industrial Park. At St. Louis UPVC, we manufacture durable push-up windows, sliding windows, projected windows, and casement windows. You can also purchase sliding doors. Our products are manufactured with up to half-inch impact glass, with 21 different types of glass to choose from. Windows can be customized to your specifications. Free delivery island-wide. Opening hours Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Feel free to call us at 439-6538 for more information.
Holy Natural Spring Water is a water for every occasion. On the field of sports, at your workplace, just open the bottle and savor the pure, refreshing taste. Holy Natural Spring Water is produced in Mama Can St. Andrews and is available in all sizes nationwide. To order, telephone 444-7654 or 533-7654. Holy Natural Spring Water, Grenada's purest bottled water.
Coming up in our latest sporting highlights, Spice Boys continue their winning streak in CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship qualifiers. Sporting fans, here now is Donella Holston with this evening's sporting highlights.
Good evening, sporting fans. The Spice Boys defeated Dominica on Sunday in the CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship qualifiers 5-2. The goals for the Spice Boys were scored by Benjamin Etienne, Dinoy Phillip, Devani Joseph and Shermine Williams. Player of the match and best defender went to Limoud Auguste. Best midfielder went to Simeon Mitchell and best forward went to Akil Lawlight. The head coach of the men's football team is Michael Finley.
I think we, again, you have to take the moment and say, yes, we did what we needed to do, get 3 points, and this is tournament football, and that's how things work. We need to get as many points as we can moving through the system of the tournament. But in terms of our application was fine, but our execution was not what it should be. I think we made the game, again, very difficult for ourselves by not staying to our commitment to simplicity, as I said in our last discussion, and the fact that we drew teams towards us, which caused us problems, and we got caught early in not being focused, and it took us some time to get back in the game and get the victory that you saw.
Spice Boys also defeated St. Martin on Friday 7-0. Following the cancellation of the Carifta Games in Bermuda earlier this year because of the COVID-19 pandemic, Jamaica is in the line to host the Games during the Easter weekend in 2022. The development comes as Garth Gale, president of the Jamaica Athletic Administrative Association, announced at the North American, Central American, and Caribbean Special Congress on Saturday that Jamaica's sports minister, Olivia Grange, has given a green light to the Games. According to Gale, Minister Grange is of the view that hosting the Carifta Games would be an ideal fit with the government's plans for a year-long celebration of the country's Diamond Jubilee as an independent nation. Deandra Doughton scored a career-best 132 as the West Indies women marched to a 45-run victory over Pakistan women on Monday to open their 3-match one-day international tour. Player of the match, Doughton, who hit 18 fours and 2 sixes in her 146-ball innings, got support from Hayley Matthews, who scored 57 and took 3 wickets for the West Indies. Together, they put on 119 runs for the 3rd wicket after the West Indies had lost Rashada Williams for 15 and captain Stephanie Taylor for 6 to leave the visitors on 72 for 2. Doughton would also share in a 44-run 4th wicket partnership with Shamine Campbell, who made 23. An injured Jason Roy tempered England's mood after making the T20 World Cup semi-finals, despite losing to South Africa by 10 runs on Saturday. South Africa, needing a convincing win, were made to bat first and scored 189 for 2. England was restricted to 179 for 8, hindered by a last-over hat-trick by fast bowler Kagiso Rabada. The end of England's 4-game winning streak wasn't enough for South Africa. Both teams and Australia finished with 4 wins out of 5, but the net run rate decided England topped the group. Australia was second, and South Africa missed out on the semi-finals. South African captain Temba Bavuma called it a bittersweet ending. England was more concerned with Roy, who retired hurt with a calf injury and had to be carried from the field. England's captain Morgan said, and I quote, "He is unbelievably important," end of quote. And that's it for this evening's sports. I am Donella Hostin.
We have coming up for you on the MTV News Monday the public forecast information, then we'll have a recap of the top stories.
MTV Weather is brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Each of us has a role in Grenada's successful recovery. Our future is promising. We are strong. Together, we are Grenada.
Good evening once again, viewers, and back with the nighttime weather forecast and meteorologist Wayne Williams. Dry air settling over the Eastern Caribbean, bringing sunny and hot conditions in the daytime. Night times were a bit cool over the weekend, but that will not continue for too much longer. Just a slight haze in the area is going to dissipate over the next couple of days. No other significant features right now. Strong troughing over the Western Caribbean, affecting Eastern Cuba, Jamaica, and with the drift into the Caribbean Sea, it could result in some light winds here in about the next 3 or 4 days time. Right now, however, throughout the Eastern Caribbean, a few patches over the Northern Island. That's patches of cloudiness, of course, over the Northern Islands, bringing some scattered, very brief scattered showers there. But in our area, the dry air is going to be the dominant feature, and it's going to affect the weather over the next few days. Monday night's forecast is for clear and cool conditions with easterly winds blowing between 5 and 15 miles per hour. The moon rose this morning at 5:55. It's going to set later tonight at 9:34. Mostly sunny conditions on Tuesday. We could see a bit of early morning clouds, and there's about a 10 to 20% chance of some very brief isolated showers. But the remainder of the day is going to be mostly sunny. Winds would be easterly between 12 and 24 miles per hour. Moderate seas, 4 to 6 foot waves. Sunrise is at 6:02. The sun sets at 5:39. Another hot day. It's going to feel like 38, measure 34. Lots of sunshine in both Port of Spain and Bridgetown, with some thunderstorms in Kingston as that trough line passes there. Partly cloudy in Miami, sunny in New York, partly cloudy also in London. Here at home, sunny and hot conditions for the remainder of the week. It may ease a bit on Friday, a slight increase in cloudiness, nothing significant. However, it's still going to remain mostly sunny on Friday and throughout the weekend. Possibility of a bit more clouds by Monday. That's it for Monday night, folks. Have yourself a great night. See you on Tuesday.
MTV Weather was brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada. The MTV News Hurricane Tip is brought to you in association with Beacon Insurance.
Peace of mind comes from knowing that your family is safe and financially secure. For your peace of mind and theirs, plan ahead. Beacon's Rest Easy policy helps you to do just that. Rest Easy is a policy that offers you a payment upon your death or the death of any covered family member that can be used to offset post-mortem expenses. For as little as 75 cents per day, you can ensure that your expenses are covered. Call Beacon at 440-4447 and sign up for the Rest Easy plan today.
In today's Hurricane Tip, we feature what you should need in a hurricane kit. Non-perishable food, enough to last at least 3 days. Water, enough to last for 3 days. First aid kit, include any prescription medication you may need. Personal hygiene items and sanitation items. Flashlights, have extra batteries and bulbs on hand. Battery operated radio, again have extra batteries. Clothing and bedding. Tools and emergency supplies and special items. Keep the items you would most likely need during an evacuation in an easy to carry container. Possible containers include a large covered trash container, a camping backpack, or a duffel bag. These were your hurricane tips for today.
The MTV News Hurricane Tip was brought to you in association with Beacon Insurance.
Peace of mind comes from knowing that your family is safe and financially secure. For your peace of mind and theirs, plan ahead. Beacon's Rest Easy policy helps you to do just that. Rest Easy is a policy that offers you a payment upon your death or the death of any covered family member that can be used to offset post-mortem expenses. For as little as 75 cents per day, you can ensure that your expenses are covered. Call Beacon at 440-4447 and sign up for the Rest Easy plan today.
And with the public forecast information there, we turn now to a recap of the headlines. Families left to mourn as a fatal accident has claimed the life of a woman and a St. Andrew man was found hanging. Ministry of Education launches e-book program for primary school students. A prominent lawyer has parted ways with the Grenada movement. And in sport, Spice Boys are continuing their winning streak in CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship qualifiers. We've had details to those and other stories, and of course the public forecast information, all for the news this Monday evening. On behalf of the News and Production Departments, I'm Tony Julian. We thank you all for watching, and we wish you a good night.
By now, you should know that the early bird catches the worm. So, what are you waiting for? Put wings to your feet and head to your nearest scratch seller. For every quick sevens scratch ticket you buy at $2, the NLA gives you 7 chances at winning as much as $7,000. Scratch the entire play area for your 7 chances at revealing as much sevens and win the corresponding prizes. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. Welcome to the National Lottery Authority's Daily Pick 3 Evening Draw for today, Monday, the 8th of November, 2021. I'm Lexanne Fletcher, and I'll be a draw hostess for this evening. Joining me is Ms. Josephine Clark. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. Ms. Clark is here to ensure the games for this evening are conducted in a fair and accountable manner, that the game balls have not been tampered with and are within industry standards. Well, here's a quick reminder with the Pick 3 game, you can bet as little as $1 on inline, mix, and pair tickets, and from $2 on backup tickets. Let's find out what the winning numbers will be for this evening. It pays to play. Good luck. And the first number is 8. Second number 3, third and final. Yeah, third and final, 9. All right, let's recap. Double check your tickets. First number was 8, second number 3, the third and final, 9. If you're a winner this evening, congratulations to you, and do stay tuned, get your tickets out and ready for the Playway draw. That comes up next. We'll see you then.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Welcome back. It's time for the Playway draw for this evening, Monday, the 8th of November, 2021. Ms. Josephine Clark is standing in with me once again. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. Don't forget, with the Playway game, all you got to do is bet as little as $1 up to $10 on increments on any number or dream symbol of your choice, and get to win 24 times the amount you bet. That's $24 for every dollar spent. It's time to reveal the winning Playway number for this evening. Value your dreams, win your way with Playway. Good luck. Playway number 8. This evening's winning Playway number is the number 6066. The dream symbol is death. Just repeat tonight's winning Playway number 6066. The dream symbol is death. Congratulations if you're a winner this evening. Hope you got your cash for tickets. The draw comes up next. We'll see you then.
Win more with the
NLA's Daily Cash 4 every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes. Twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Welcome back. It's time for the Daily Cash 4 draw for this evening, Monday, the 8th of November, 2021. With me once again is Ms. Josephine Clark. She's representing PK for Accountants and Business Advisors. Here's a quick reminder with a Cash 4 game, you can bet as little as $1 on most of the bet types with the exception of backup, in which case you bet $2. Let's find out what the winning numbers will be for this evening. It's more plays, bigger prizes. Good luck. And the first number is number up 5. Second number 1. Third number is 4, and the fourth and final 5. Of course, I got to recap. Double check your tickets. First number was 5, second number 1, third number 4, and the fourth and final 5. Congratulations if you're a winner this evening. Hope you got your lotto tickets. A draw comes up a little later on. The estimated jackpot is $92,000. We'll see you then.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash 4 every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes. Twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
By now, you should know that the early bird catches the worm. So, what are you waiting for? Put wings to your feet and head to your nearest scratch seller. For every quick 7s scratch ticket you buy at $2, the NLA gives you 7 chances at winning as much as $7,000. Scratch the entire play area for your 7 chances at revealing as much 7s and win the corresponding prizes. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. Welcome back. It's time for the National Lottery Authority's Lotto Draw number 3284 for this evening, Monday, the 8th of November, 2021. I've got Ms. Josephine Clark joining me once again. She's representing PK for Accountants and Business Advisors. The estimated jackpot for this evening, $92,000. Let's find out what the free ticket letter will be. If you got your tickets, good luck. And the winning, of course, the free ticket letter for this evening is, that letter is A as in apple. That's A as in apple. Well, it's time to find out what the 5 winning numbers will be for $92,000. If you bought your tickets, good luck. Check your tickets, check the screen, first number. First number up, 14. Second number, 1. The third number, 34. Fourth. Yes, fourth number, 10. The final number is 4. All right, let's recap. Double check your tickets. Of course, information is on the screen. Firstly, the free ticket letter. That letter was A as in apple. That's A as in apple. And tonight's 5 winning numbers. Let's recap. First number up was 14. That's 1, 4, 14. Second number, 1, 0, 1, 1. Third number, 34. That's 3, 4, 34. The fourth was 10. 1, 0, 10. And the fifth and final was 4. 0, 4, 4. If you have these numbers, congratulations to you. This has been Lotto Play and Win a Lot. Well, of course, if you haven't won, remember you got another chance. Next day, do get your tickets and do continue to support sports, culture, and nation building. Have a good night.
Maximize your advertising dollar. Admire your growth. Only with MTV, Magic FM, and the Grenada Informer. Contact our marketing department on 440-8171 or 444-1413.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Vera Samuel, also known as Tavra or Muma, of Annandale St. George, passed away on Thursday, October 14, 2021, at the age of 82. She was the mother of Marina, Vanny, Kellon, Gemma, Betty Ann, and Carol. Grandmother of 26, including Jenny, Kevon, Emerald, Randa, Abby, Katisha, Alicia, Kelowna, Nathan, Mattel, Kristen, Kellyanne, Jady, Curlin, Kishona, and Roland. Great-grandmother of 12. Stepmother of 3, including Patsy and Sharon. Mother-in-law of Julianne, Matthew, Maria, and Ian. Sister of Louisa Campbell, Lovina Cruikshank, and Pearl. Sister-in-law of Edmund Cruikshank, Tiny, and Vanita Samuel. Aunt of many, including Gracelyn, Sweetie, Sterling, Rosemary, and Betty. Many other relatives and friends, including Joy Frank and family, Teresa Williams and family, the Joseph family of Boca, Adelphi and Willis, the Williams family, the Samuel and Alexander families, the Mills family of Willis, the congregation of the Constantine Methodist Church, and friends and neighbors of Annandale and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Vera Samuel, also known as Tavra or Muma, of Annandale St. George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to LaCour Brothers Funeral Homes. Cecil Thomas, also known as Schoolboy, of Pedmotar St. David, who resided at Lassages and Westerhall St. David, passed away on Sunday, October 31st, 2021, at the age of 75. He was the father of Christopher in Sweden, Shauna in the USA, Neil and Shelley in Grenada. Grandfather of Khadijah, Nigel, Shamori, Nakeda, Neela, Gabriel and Shania. Brother of Joseph, James, Margaret and Kathleen in the USA, Tyrrell in Trinidad, Jewel, Mary, Margaret and Alice in Grenada. Nephew of Ancilla McMeo in the USA. Uncle of many. Many other relatives and friends and caretakers, including Arthur Campbell, Kathleen Smith, Sandra James, Gloria, Roy Duncan, Joseph Gilbert and Ricky Mark, the McMeo, Thomas and Rush families of Windsor Forest, Minorca, Pedmotar and Apsley, Jane Thomas, the management and staff of Home Pride Bakery and Supermarket, and friends and neighbours of Pedmotar, Lassages and Westerhall St. David. The funeral of the late Cecil Thomas, also known as Schoolboy, of Pedmotar, who resided at Lassages and Westerhall St. David, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
Teresa Catherine Cox of Spring St. George passed away on Sunday, 10th October, at the age of 86. She was the aunt of Victor Cox, Vida Francis, Valencia Cox, Selwyn Maxwell, Lorraine Maxwell, Denzel Maxwell, Ian Maxwell, and Gillis Vincent Phillip. Aunt of Susan Cox in Canada, Sharon Asby in Barbados, Dunbar Cox, Richard Cox and Nigel. Caretakers Lydia Chiton and Costil Moses. Godmother of Rishon Francis, close friend of Cheryl Francis, and David Entwine, Leonora Nelson, Ian Baby, Bernadette Cox, Bernadette McIntyre, Deborah Francis, Patricia Coutin, Nora and Vernon Brown. Other relatives including the Cox family of Belmont, neighbors and friends of Springs and Belmont St. George, the parishioners and friends of the Anglican Church St. George's. The funeral service of the late Teresa Catherine Cox of Spring St. George will be held privately. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
Catherine Lowell, also known as Anne Rose of Belmont Carriacou, who resided at the Top Hill Senior Citizens Home, passed away on Wednesday, October 20th, 2021, at the age of 96. She was the mother of Wilmoth Reginald, grandmother of Karen, Mark, Paul and Doan, great-grandmother of Luther, Sophia, Jazzy, Nathaniel, Sky, Mason, Max and Zane, great-great-grandmother of Navak, Thalia and Nova, sister of Amil, also known as Papa, Faithman and Anthony Bedeau, also known as Mosoki, Amelia Plenty, also known as Mama, Sarah and Myrtle, sister-in-law of Mary John, Godwin Plenty, Hailey Nicholas and Lloyd Francis, mother-in-law of Teresa Lowell, grandmother-in-law of Godfrey and Angela. Other relatives and friends, including the Lowell, Foray, Bedeau and John families, the residents and staff of the Top Hill Senior Citizens Home, and friends and neighbours of Belmont, Harveyvale and surrounding areas, too numerous to mention. The funeral of the late Catherine Lowell, also known as Anne Rose of Belmont Carriacou, who resided at the Top Hill Senior Citizens Home, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Justin Kayser-Lacroix of Montrouge St. George, retired funeral director of Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes, passed away on Saturday, October 30th, 2021, at the age of 71. He is survived by his wife, children, brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, family, friends and staff of Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. The funeral of the late Justin Kayser-Lacroix of Montrouge St. George will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Earl Brian Rogers, also known as Hungry Mouth, Maff and Lovelike, of Grandhorns Valley, St. George, passed away on Friday, October 15th, 2021, at the age of 63. He was the father of Keishan Hilary Samantha Wise Salhab, grandfather of Micah and Miracle Salhab, Many cousins, other relatives and close friends including Olive Alfred, Prince Henry and family, Andra Murray, Albert and Angela George of Grand Anse Valley, Mr. Terry Thomas, Gertrude, Maureen and other staff members at Fish and Chick Restaurant and Bar, the Moore family of Montu, Pastor Raphael Etienne of Grand Anse Valley Open Bible Church, and friends and neighbors in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Montu, Grand Anse Valley and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Earl Brian Rogers, also known as Hungry Mouth, Maff and Lovelike, of Grand Anse Valley St. George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Ignatius McSween, also known as Walter, of Birchgrove St. Andrew, who resided at Douglaston St. John and in Canada, passed away on Saturday, 4th September 2021, at the age of 92. He was the husband of Louisa McSween, father of Faye, Davis, Aldrin, Ruthlin and Desmond in Grenada, Patricia, Melina, Avis, Jennifer and Verna in the USA, Molly, Gemma, Ashton, Junior and Greg in Canada, and Willen in the United Kingdom. Grandfather of Brandon, Quincy, Samantha, Marvin, Cammie, Jalen, Lindsay, Jacob, Tahira and Tyrrell. Uncle of many including Jackie, Jean, Jocelyn, Carol, Roden, Barry, Andy and Desmond. Father-in-law of David Richards, Raymond Charles, Rudolph Myers, Nicole McSween, Christine Thomas, Margaret Sylvester and Alice Murray Francis. Brother-in-law of Venita Samuel and Fabian Charles. Many cousins, other relatives and close friends including Lynthia in Canada, Matthew Sayers and the McSween family of Birchgrove, the O'Neill family of Constantine, and friends and neighbours in Canada and at Birchgrove, Marigot, Douglaston and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late Ignatius McSween, also known as Walter, of Birchgrove St. Andrew, who resided at Douglaston St. John and in Canada, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Alicia Ramdeen Calica Banfield of Mount St. Irvins St. Andrew passed away on Thursday, 28th October 2021, at the age of 75. She was the mother of Norris, Robert, Jody, Nikita, Preston, Doyle, Leah, Dennis, Shem, Diane, Dane, Andrew, Nick, Davis, Damian, Donali, Dean, Dave, Roseanne, Alex, Shane and Hannah. Sister of Chrissy, Samindra, Joycelyn and Sharon in the USA, Celia in Trinidad, Lindsay, Nailene, Joan, Margaret, Maria, Erlyn, Gracelyn, Latchman, Rudolph, Michael, Oster, Kurt, Jude, Father Paul, Father Dan, Father Patrick, Father John George and Father Anthony, all in Grenada, Emmanuel in Petite Martinique, Marinda, Marlene and Lackhan in the UK. Mother-in-law of Hanif Peters and Melvin Isaac. Many other relatives and friends including Dr. Batiste, Dr. Isaac, the Living Waters Prayer Group, the Bain, Ramdani, Holder and Banfield families, the Honourable Yolande Bain Horsford, the Catholic Sisters of Mount St. Irvins, the Catholic Church members throughout Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique. The funeral of the late Alicia Ramdeen Calica Banfield of Mount St. Irvin St. Andrew will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Micah David Mackenzie, also known as Mr. Nelson, and Brother Mac of Carriacou, who resided at Mondelez St. George, passed away on Friday, September 24th, 2021, at the age of 93. Left to cherish his memory are his children Raphael Jacob, Terence, Preston and Cosley Mackenzie, Jeffrey St. Bernard, George Latouche, Esther Gulston, Pamela Blyden, Sherma Collins and Paula Sylvester. Adopted children Claudel Sylvester, nurses Gracelyn Andrew and Samantha Ashton, Carl Hood, Asher Charles, Paulette James, Joycelyn Marichaux and Hermione Hood, 45 grandchildren, 49 great-grands, 3 great-great-grands, many nieces and nephews too numerous to mention, brother-in-law Brother Joe of Latente, sons-in-law Stanley Galston and Bede Collins, daughters-in-law Vita Latouche, Mary Seeley, Teresa, Annette, and Ralda Mackenzie. Other relatives and friends including Pastor Reverend Thomas Welsh, his wife and the Pentecostal Assembly, the Mackenzie families of Carriacou and in Grenada, the Fletcher and Thomas families of Latente, and friends and neighbours of Mondelez, Westerhall, St. Paul's, Pedmotar and surrounding areas. The funeral service and cremation of the late Micah David Mackenzie, also known as Mr. Nelson and Brother Mac, of Carriacou, who resided at Mondelez St. George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Shondell Harford, also known as Loverboy, of St. Cloud, St. Andrew, died on Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021, at the age of 22. The funeral arrangements for the late Shondell Harford, also known as Loverboy, of St. Cloud, St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Al Cordell Crawford, also known as Young Chef of Grand Anne's House in Scheme, St. George, passed away on Thursday, 4th November 2021, at the age of 30. The funeral arrangements for the late Al Cordell Crawford, also known as Young Chef of Grand Anne's House in Scheme, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
Daniel Cephas Bartholomew of Tempe St. George passed away on Tuesday, 2nd November, at the age of 72. The funeral service for the late Daniel Cephas Bartholomew of Tempe St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
Olive Gibbs of Montmorency St. George passed away on Tuesday, 2nd November 2021, at the age of 55. The funeral arrangements for the late Olive Gibbs of Montmorency St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Jonas Williams, better known as Rodney Williams of Mount Craven St. Patrick, passed away on Tuesday, 2nd November 2021, at the age of 68. The funeral arrangements for the late Jonas Williams, better known as Rodney Williams of Mount Craven St. Patrick, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Wayne's Funeral Home.
Theodora Bridget Glood Tobin, also known as Dora and Godone of Apretute St. David, passed away on Friday, 8 October, in Canada at the age of 77. The funeral of the late Theodora Bridget Glood Tobin of Apretute St. David will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
William Loftus Nayak, also known as Lala, of Riverside St. Patrick, who resided in Cumana Main Road, Toco, Trinidad, passed away on Saturday, 2nd October 2021, at the age of 91. The funeral arrangements for the late William Loftus Nayak, also known as Lala, of Riverside St. Patrick, who resided in Cumana Main Road, Toco, Trinidad, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thanks for watching.
And verse 13, blessed is the day that died in the Lord. If your loved one died in the Lord, you have nothing to worry about. You could be confident that that one is in a better place. But what about you who are left behind to mourn? What if you had been called? Were you ready? If you are not ready, you can be ready while you're alive. The word of God says it's appointed unto man once to die, but after this is the judgment. So you can live, and after death, you're going to live forever. You would not be disintegrated into nothing. You would be living forever. So while you are alive is the time to be ready to meet the Lord. I would like to encourage you to give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ while you are still on the earth. There is no repentance after death. The time is now. The Lord Jesus Christ gave his life on the cross so that you can have life. And while you are living is the time to make it right with the Lord. Jonah said in Jonah chapter 4 and verse 3, it is better to die than to live. So the dead should be happy if they die in the Lord. If you are not sure that you are ready, if your time comes, you can be ready. You can be ready even at this very moment. If you'd only open your heart to receive the Lord Jesus Christ and pray